Hello YouTube family. So I wanted to come on and make sure that I share the ingredients that I have put together in my daughter's like oil grease hair growth mixture that I've created. I've seen a couple of shorts here on YouTube with some other moms that had toddler daughters that created a mixture very similar to this, and they showed results in about a year after beginning to use this mixture on their daughter's hair, like after a hair wash, applying it to their daughter's scalp. And both YouTubers' daughters had like significant hair growth. My daughter's hair is already pretty thick and has a nice length, but I definitely want to position her, for success as she goes from the age, 3 on up. So I just wanted to make sure I come on and share everything that I've picked up, as well as I had already gotten started on this mixture with some things that I already had at home. So I'm going to make sure that I insert those items on the screen. Got a little roll away here. I'm going to make sure that I insert those items on the screen as I'm talking. That way you all can see all the items that I used, and not just these additional ones that I picked up. Now, I do want to go ahead and mention that the Blue Magic grease that I've seen on both videos was the blue one. My Walmart was out of the blue one, so I ended up getting the green one. I know the lighting is really hard to tell what color it is, but this is actually the green one. And then when I insert the photos of the other products, you're going to see it was another Blue Magic grease also that's not the blue one. But I do intend to get the blue one as well, and I am going to mix that one in as well. So again, we're using everything that's here, plus we're mixing in another blue one once I get it, plus we're mixing in, these additional products that I'm showing on the screen by now that I've already mixed into this mixture. This was just a container that I had at home. On the 2 videos I watched, the ladies ordered special containers off Amazon. They had like little black tops and they were really aesthetically pleasing. I didn't want to spend any money on anything else, so I decided that once I finish with my mixture, I will just leave it in this container with the plastic lid that I have, as well as I'll transfer some of it to this. Now, if I have way too much that I can no longer close this container and it goes past this, then we'll get another plastic container with the lid, because I was advised that this stuff lasts up to like a year. So what I have here though is I just have a pair of latex gloves. I have a little spoon. I also saw in the other videos where the ladies used a whisk. Yeah, like I said, it was like little black mini rubber bands in this container, but I'm gonna be putting some of the mixture in here just for quick grab use. But what we're adding to what is already shown on the screen is we're adding in some coconut oil. I just picked this up from Walmart. It's like less than $1, but you can also get this from your local beauty supply store. But coconut oil, this was not on either of the videos that I saw, but I just really felt like I wanted to get this. It's by the brand Kuza, and it's the Indian hemp hair and scalp treatment. What made me get it is the fact that it has this shibi in it. I saw something on Instagram where this ingredient is used, several women in Africa use this ingredient, and it really helps to grow their hair. So again, I didn't see this product on the 2 videos that I saw, but I definitely saw it in my local Walmart. So I wanted to make sure that I pick that up. This was the main ingredient that they were saying on the video, like you must use in a mixture. It's the Royal Crown hair dressing. So I've already have one of those in here. This is just my second one that I'm adding into the batch. Let's catch this before it rolls off. Also, this was not one of the exact ingredients that was on the other videos. They didn't have any carrot oil. They did have tea tree oil, but I saw this at my local Walmart by the brand, looks like it's Originals, Africa's Beauty, but this is the carrot and tea tree oil. Basically, I definitely saw that, it was just a combination of different oils that they had, in this mixture. On both of the videos, I did see olive oil being recommended to you. So I picked up a small olive oil by Hollywood Beauty at my local Walmart. Again, this is the Blue Magic Bergamot Green Hair Grease. I will be getting the blue one, but I wanted to just go ahead and film this video. And also here is the Jamaican Mango and Lime Jamaican Black Castor Oil, because this is something that's really important as well to put into this mixture. I do want to mention I wholeheartedly believe in Jamaican black castor oil, because prior to purchasing this, that was one of the ingredients along with coconut oil that I used to help grow my daughter's hair, to where it is now. So like I said, I'm not the original creator of this recipe or just this concept of mixing a variety of beneficial greases and oils together, but I wanted to make sure that I came on and did my due diligence to share it with my YouTube family. So I will make sure I add an additional clip once I finally find the blue grease and, get it all added in. I'll show like the final results, and I'll see if I can or cannot also just show the process of like me emptying out a few of these containers. But you guys, all you do is just put on a glove, and you can use your hand with the glove on and scoop out the ingredients into the container. Nothing special. Like I said, you just want to make sure you store it in an airtight container. Like I said, this one has a lid, but I got a feeling by the time I add in this grease and the blue grease, like it's going to be pretty full, like overflowing. So we'll see where I part out with that. But yeah, you guys, if you're looking to grow your hair, your daughter's hair, I definitely think this is an amazing concept of this hair grease oil. So definitely get into it. All right, guys, so we're back on, and I'm just continuing to add to my hair oil grease mixture that I had already started. I did stop by Target and pick up a larger size bowl. So what you're gonna just see me do here is go ahead and just add in what I've already showed you all the ingredients for into this larger bowl, get as much of it out as I can. And then the only other ingredient that I've gotten that I didn't show previously is I did find the blue magic grease. So I have that ready here. And so I just want to show you guys the process of me just mixing everything together. As you all can see, I have my gloves on and I'm just raking this out because like I said, this container is going to be too small by the time I add in everything. So there's that. It's not going to be perfect. You're not probably going to be able to get every little bit out, but you definitely want to get as much of it out as possible, obviously, so that, you're not wasteful. So I do have on this glove, as you can see, and I'm going to use that little spoon that I showed the other day just to try to rake a little bit more of this off into the bowl. And what you all are gonna see is, for me, I'm not putting on a new pair of gloves every time I mix something in. A new glove, I mean. So we're just gonna simply put my hand in. It's actually very satisfying. Feels like a science experiment. And add that grease to here. Again, just gonna go around and grab as much of that out as possible and drop it in here. I did already open everything off camera. I would highly recommend you doing the same, because if you only have one good workable hand and you're trying to take off lids and things like that, it's gonna be a little hard. Now I'm adding in my Kuza Indian hemp hair and scalp treatment with Shibi. Adding that in. So yeah, it's really greasy, you guys, but it's necessary. So I am, for right now, gonna go ahead and take this glove and rub it on the side. Just again, doing another final little swirl around to get as much of this out as possible. Following up again with my spoon to try to take the excess off of my gloves. And so I'm just going to continue on with the rest of the products, but I just wanted to make sure I showed you guys, like kind of the nitty gritty you have to get down, to get this done. But I mean, in order to have my daughter and I's hair grow longer over the next year, it's something I'm willing to do one time. Now we're going to add in this olive oil. Oh, looks like the lid is on that. Just take that lid off. All right, here we go. There we go for that. We got some Jamaican black castor oil. I think I'm gonna have to take this little insert off if I can get it off. I didn't think about that. because I just need to do a quick pour. Look at that, you guys. It's orange. Wow. Get as much of that as possible out of here. Oh, you guys. Wow. All right. Moving on with Royal Crown. Again, this is my second Royal Crown. I already had one that was in there. Just gonna take and put this one in there as well. It's a mess. I ain't even gonna lie. Just gonna kind of rub that off. Couldn't open these up previously because they'll leak out. Oh, here we go. You can get these from Beauty Supply Store, Walmart. Other places may have them as well also. I'll let you all see that. These are just coconut oils. Yeah, we definitely took this big bowl. I knew that that small thing I had was not going to be good enough. Oh, you guys, I'm in a little pickle here. I can't open it. Let me go ahead and do my Blue Magic grease, and then I'll change gloves for what it's worth. Get that in there, that blue goodness. From the other videos that I watched, it was the blue that made the mixture like look like a turquoise, like a pretty turquoise color. So hopefully, like I said, I got a few extra greases in there other than the recipe that I saw. They only had the blue Magic grease. I also have the green and also the, you know, whatever scent that white was that I showed earlier. So, all right, just got all my empties over here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this glove off because it's so greasy. I can't even work with it. I do have a little grease on this hand. Let me wipe it off real quick. All right, and so I'm just gonna get my other glove on here. Just some basic latex gloves. I'm gonna go ahead and add in this other coconut oil, if I can get it open. There it is. Add that on in there. You guys, it is just grease oil central. And last but certainly not least, I have some carrot and tea tree oil, as shown previously. All right, so we're also gonna go ahead and pour that over in here. You guys, my bowl is so full. All right, so here's like all my empties over to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and just slide this over here for now. And of course, I will throw all of that away off camera. I want to definitely keep it going here. I'm gonna go back to my little spoon. I feel like I need something a little bigger. Matter of fact, you guys, I think I'm gonna go get a little wooden something or another. Let me see how this works with this first, and we're gonna go from there. Hope you guys can see what I am doing. I'm just stirring it around. Obviously, you have to stir slow because with all these oils and everything, you don't want it to splash. I feel like I'm gonna have to go get a whisk or something like that. Yeah, this is kind of small. This is my first time doing this, so I think the most important thing is to get all the ingredients in the bowl. You just have to keep mixing. Like I said, I added in some extra oils, even more than what I saw on the 2 recipes. So I'm gonna have to do some extra stirring to help, put this oil into this grease. And it may be that the oil is just standing, and it doesn't fully go into the grease. But I'm definitely gonna give it a stir and keep stirring and keep stirring and keep stirring to see if any more of that oil like wraps itself into the grease or if it just stays on there. So depending on how long this takes you guys, I may have to speed up the footage because like I said, I just want to try to get this oil, you know, to go into the grease as much as possible, to evaporate into the grease. But yeah, we're just going to keep stirring. We have our final mixture here. I feel really good about it. One thing I want to say is even to get my daughter's hair to the thickness and the length that it is even currently now, I had to be intentional. So from the time she was about 6 months till the time she's about 1.5 years, I did a lot of black Jamaican castor oil, and I also did a lot of coconut oil. And so that got her good to this point. Her hair is extremely thick, and it's also kind of along the coarse lines. So it's a challenge sometimes trying to keep it detangled. And if anybody has any recommendations for detangling shampoo that's natural, good, and safe for kids, please comment down below and holler at your girl, because I am taking recommendations and suggestions for detangling shampoo, because at this point I need detangling shampoo as well as I also need to continue you know, making sure that I use an actual detangler as well on her hair, you know, once it's washed. But yeah, that's always a pain point. I always detangle my daughter's hair, and it seems like if one single little hair pulls or something, she's just having a conniption fit. So again, taking suggestions. As you all can see, the oil is starting to, you know, go into the grease more. It's not standing, you know, separate as it was prior. So it just looks like it just takes a lot of stirring and a lot of mixing. And my finished product is kind of like a puke green color instead of that pretty turquoise color. And again, that's because I added in a couple additional greases that I did not see in the two demonstrations that were shown to me. Just going in this motion, down, up and over, down, up and over. That keeps me from making spills. So I am going to take the suggestion that I saw on both of the videos that inspired me to go ahead and put this, you know, concoction together. On both of those videos, those ladies had ordered some cute little jars with lids on Amazon. I did have this in my house. It was some black rubber bands in it, so I just put those in a little plastic bag. And so I'm going to go ahead and put a smaller amount of this mixture into this container. And of course, I'll keep this in a safe place so it doesn't get like knocked over. It'll be flat, you know, so we don't have any accidents. And as I mentioned earlier, like the lid that's on here is like vacuum sealed tight. So we're gonna make sure that we, you know, we get that taken care of so we don't have any future accidents. But yeah, so I'm pretty much done, you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys see me putting this into the smaller containers so that it'll be a little easier to handle for, you know, use whenever I use it. My mixture looks like it's gonna last me for a couple of years. The two people I saw said, both of them said that their mixture, one said like a year, one said 1.5 years. Mine looks like it's gonna last for like 2 to 3 years. Because you guys, you can only put so much grease and oil on your scalp. All right, so we're at a good height there for that. And so we're just gonna go ahead and put the cap on it. There's our finished product in my, you know, grab and go container. And here's my huge, massive bowl, you know, the well, if you will, that I'll draw from until this is gone. So just wanted to thank you guys all for tuning in to watch this. And of course, once my daughter and I's hair grows to an even longer length that is noteworthy, I'll be sure to come back on and like reference this video and do like a update on our hair growth. You know, you guys, I can't even talk. I'll be sure to come back on and do an update on our hair growth grease oil formula and just let you guys see like how everything turned out. Well, as always, again, thanks so much for tuning in. You guys take care. Be blessed wherever you are. Bye.